Hello everyone! Hello! Cesare here with some more Tales of Vesperia. We're currently out in the world. Let's do this mission.
Never guessed
Mission?
I'd leave home quite
Skip.
like this.
Are you sorry to be leaving the capital behind, Yuri?
When I was in the lower quarter, I was too busy just living day to day. Never really thought about it. I guess I did feel like setting out on an adventure sometimes.
I'm so excited just to be outside. I've always dreamed of going out into the world.
Being excited and all is fine, but don't overdo it. We need to find Flynn, right?
I'm excited and worried all at the same time.
All right.
Anyway. So, we gotta travel north, I think. That city right there. But yeah, hi guys, how's it going? It's Wednesday, where we got some Tales of Vesperia. We're in Date and Hold.
Do you think those knights followed you here?
I wonder. Well, let's do our best not to stand out.
Okay, and I want to catch up with Flynn as soon as I can.
All right.
Indeed.
Let's see if we can just pass through the hold. Where's she off to now?
Welcome. I've got some nice gear in stock today. This blade was forged by none other than Assam the Blade Master. It even comes equipped with weapon skills. No traveler should be without them. Feel free to give it a try.
Huh? What do you mean?
The special techniques contained in weapon. These techniques were originally passed down from master to pupil, but the Blade Master Assam used a special process to seal them within the weapons themselves. Bodhi Blastia can acquire techniques from weapons imbued with this power. With continued use, weapon arts can eventually be learned by the person using the weapon.
My, this young lady knows her stuff. That about sums it up.
I read in a book that the Kritya gave this knowledge to humans long ago.
Huh. I thought Bodhi Blastia only let you use strike and magic arts.
In order to find the fighting style that meets your needs, it's best to think carefully about weapon skills when choosing your weapon. There are even weapons without weapon skills that focus instead on raw attack power. It all depends on your preference. If weapons you equip have weapon skills sealed inside them, those weapon skills will be stored inside your Bodhi Blastia when you equip the weapons. If you have a weapon equipped, you can use the weapon skills sealed inside whenever you want. However, if you unequip that weapon, you'll have to set the weapon skills to be able to use them. Each weapon skill belongs to one of 4 different categories. When you set a few different skills in a weapon, depending on what category they are, a particular glyph will appear on the core of your Bodhi Blastia.
That's Repeat, and he's walking around with a pipe.
So, if you had a bunch of weapon skills for attacking, you'd see a glyph called Fleck. That glyph lets you know the strength of your physical attacks has gone up. Try all of the combinations you can think of to see what they do. I'm afraid the sun would set long before I could explain them all to you. Did you get all that?
Yeah,
You
sure.
learn fast. You should be able to read all about it in that young lady's book.
I can't imagine business is all that great in a place like this.
Don't get me wrong. I'm not here because I want to be. There are monsters on the far side of the hold, so I'm stuck.
Monsters, huh? Did you hear that? And she's not listening.
Huh? Did you say something?
I said I'm gonna go get some information, so you wait right there.
Oh, I'll come too.
That's all right. Go ahead and take it. It's pretty old and it has some pages missing, but it's yours if you like.
Thank you very much.
Is that book any good?
It's fascinating. You can read it as soon as I finish.
The battle book. Excellent. Let's go talk to him and see if he can actually sell us this thing. This is all just stuff for change, but is there anything you want? Alright, so let's see. We get some apple gels, some life bottles. Alright, but let's get these. Okay. So we get a scimitar, that's better than we got. We get a wand, better than what we got. And our karakaze. Okay. A shoddy sword with a crescent blade. The grip is designed to look like a lamp. Is it? I guess it is. Weird. Okay. The magic, or the wand. A short wand that helps with concentration. Some carry it around as a charm. And the karakaze, a dagger one's owned by a ninja skilled with wind darts. A unique tip makes slashing sound like the wind. Hard mail, a metal armor that requires some skill to appreciate its full range of usage. A lightweight iron breastplate. Be sure to take this with you on an adventure. Okay. Now we got backstep. This game uses a similar system to FF9 where like you equip something and you can like eventually learn that skill and then you keep that skill permanently. I forgot that she can actually use swords. Yeah, Rapide uses the karakaze. He's got item thrower. I tend to like disable their abilities to use items because the characters in Tales games will fucking use your entire stock. Just very fast. Now we have a skill. Press X plus whatever direction to backstep. I don't think you actually have to equip this. I think it's just equipped while it's on. Yeah. Press X plus down to decrease magic damage taken. Effective only while button is held down. Able to use items on an ally. It's kind of silly you need a skill to be able to use items on someone else, but there it is. Oh no, you took 2 damage. Better use a max potion. Yeah, that's exactly how they are in Tales games. This is the storage for the hold. Fortune's market manages the warehouse. It's really messy. I'd prefer it if you didn't go in. Yeah, I'm gonna go in. I'm about to head to Halure. It's rich in medicinal herbs and such. Ah, Halure. Nobody in Zaphius could imagine a town in such perfect harmony with nature. I love my job. The Lord of the Plains thinks the hold is a big enemy. He'll charge into it, and once he feels that he can't win, he'll go back to his nest. He'll go away once he runs into the gate, but unfortunately we still have to keep it closed for a while. That's concerning. Well then, I've had my rest. It's time to set off. Of course, it's not like I can go alone. I have to wait for everyone else to get ready. We merchants delivering goods travel as a group. Why? The monsters. They won't attack with this many wagons. It's crazy to travel in small groups. I can't wait to go to get to Halure to do a little flower viewing. A nice drink in the shades of the tree of Halure makes all the dangerous travel worth it. Going around outside the barriers was pretty unusual up until a few years ago. There have been more travelers recently, but most people are still too scared to leave their towns. This fucking kid. Woohoo! A trip! Gonna get on my wagon and make my deliveries. Everyone's waiting for this stuff. Going to a new town will be so much fun. I wonder how many new friends I'll make. I hope I make 100 friends. You're not gonna make any friends, kid. Below are lodging facilities for travelers through the hold. It's $100 a night. Do you wish to stay? That's a lot, but yeah, sure. The dude talking about the stars look like an NPC in a Pokemon game? He really did. Our facilities may only be tents, but it beats camping out on the road. They are, in fact, tents. Think how many people never go outside the barriers. I'm so glad my work takes me places. Me? I'm on my way to deliver goods from Zaphius to Halure. Dayton Hold was originally an outpost to defend the capital, but it makes a great place for us to rest, too. The land beyond the barriers may be dangerous, but we merchants can't really complain about that. Of course, running away from monsters all day does make you fast. But these holy bottles really keep me going. I'm afraid I don't have any to spare, but if I get more in, you should definitely buy some. I got an orange shell. Anyway, yesterday I was doing a little bit of leveling, and Rapide went through like half my stock of orange gels, and I was like, yeah, we're gonna get rid of that. Actually, maybe even more than half. Yeah, more than half. Oh, I'm so tired. I don't want to sleep in a tent anymore. I want my nice soft bed. I always said I'd like to get out of the city just once. Now I see that just once is enough. Let's just go home already. I'm gonna get sunburned. My brother probably wants to go too. Well, probably. Anyone who actually wants to travel is just a big wacko as far as I'm concerned. My wife said she wanted to come along, but now all she does is whine. It's not like I'm having fun either. So many monsters. This is the last time I go outside a barrier. Our kids are excited to see the world, but I gotta protect my whole family. It's no picnic. Now I get why most people don't hardly ever leave the barriers. You can get the... okay. You get to lure if you really want to get past it. Do you really want to go? You should go back to Zappia's. The monsters are vicious this time of year. You don't want to die, do you?
Hurry, get inside! The gate's closing!
Arrows, bring the arrows! Shut the gate now! Damn it! What are they doing here this time of the year? The monsters will fall back if we stop the main charge. Remember your training! Okay, they're all in! Close it up!
Hold the gate! There's still more!
Are all those monsters?
We just left the capital and things are already getting crazy. That's it. I'm cursed, I know it.
The gate!
What the hell? Cut it out!
Estelle, you wait over... Hey!
Help the girl.
Whatever you say.
Please, I can't get up. Ow! The monsters!
Everything's gonna be okay.
No, the monsters!
Hey, I can stand!
Go in the hold. Hurry! My doll! I'm almost done! Hey, let go of me!
You wait here.
Yeah, run out and get the doll. Good plan.
So much for keeping a low profile.
Yuri!
It really is just gonna close them out like that? Super weird.
How can I ever thank you?
Can't give me money.
Oh, it's nothing, really.
I'm not sure what I would have done if you hadn't cured me. Thanks.
This guy's like, what the fuck?
I'm just thankful that everyone's safe. Whoa.
All worn out, huh?
It really is dangerous beyond the barriers with so many ferocious monsters around.
This place could definitely use a barrier against a pack that big.
Couldn't they install a barrier blastia here?
No. Barriers are a precious resource.
You're right. And with the current technology, we can't make any more. If only we could recover the secrets of the ancient Garayos civilization. They created the blastia.
Even if that were to happen, I can't see the Empire using the knowledge for the common good.
You two there. I'd like to have a word with you.
So why don't you let us through? I'll beat those monsters to a pulp with these fists of mine!
How many times do I have to say it? These monsters are tougher than you think!
You dare to doubt the power of the monster hunters?
Stop!
Stay out of this! You knights cheated us out of a job back there, and now we're gonna work off some steam!
Hey, hold it!
It's always the same with these guild idiots.
Great, we'll never get through as long as this keeps up.
But Flynn is headed to Halure and we're so close.
Well, getting caught by the Knights wouldn't be too fun. Let's find another way through.
Holds the sword up, immediately gets struck by lightning. That guy just had the strangest job of his life.
We made quite a scene, didn't we? I was so worried once those knights noticed us.
I told you we couldn't stand out.
You were the one who just jumped.
I can't just look away when monsters are attacking someone right in front of me, right? What's so funny?
I'm sorry. That sounded just like the way Flynn described you, that's all. He often said that you could never turn a blind eye when someone near you was suffering.
Well, next time you see him, you tell him that I said he's the same way.
I'll do that.
I guess the relationship between the guilds and the Empire is the same everywhere. Who knows? I might even join one of the guilds tomorrow. The world is so uncertain. What the? What guild do you belong to? What's your name? Where are you from? We don't usually deal with those guilds that keep a low profile. Forget about going to Halure right now. The hold cannot be opened for us for passage as long as the Lord of the Plains is out there. Let these guys go fight it. These blasted monsters. I can't believe they could stop us. It's enough to make my heart filled with hatred. Just hunt them when they open the gates, dude. Calm down. Get right out of go next. Come to the guard station. Talk to that lady we saw during the cutscene with the dude giving us the weapon. This reserve of provisions is for the use of the border guards. I'm very sorry, but I can't let you have any. If you need provisions, please talk to the traveling merchants outside. I'm sure they'd be happy to sell you a variety of things from their cargo. What if I want your provisions, though? This station is for guards only. All unauthorized personnel must refrain from entry. You are strictly advised not to ascend the stairs up to the rear. Please refrain from setting foot on the upper levels of the ramparts. Okay. Good job enforcing that. Oh, hey. Who's this fuck?
Hey, hold on.
He's got Sephiroth hair, so he's clearly important.
Hello? I beg your pardon, but what are you looking at?
Humanity at work. A tenacious attachment to this life.
Okay.
Huh?
Why? Why must humans live the lives they do? They fight for a share of monopolized technology and hurt even those closest to them.
Are you talking about Blastia? I can't speak for anyone else, but it doesn't seem to me like there's any reason why we get dumped into the world. Once you're here, you just do what you can to give this life everything you've got.
Perhaps there is truth in what you say.
Hey!
Alright.
He's gone. What was that all about?
Got me. They say the heat can make people go a little crazy.
Is it hot?
Still. Where the fuck did he go? It's his pre-villainy monologue. You think he's a villain? We only met him for like 4 seconds. He's gonna go commit villainy now. Oh. Hey now, this is my own private VIP seat. Hurry up and climb back down. Being able to see the Lord of the Plains from here is just amazing. Is this guy jerking off over the Lord of the Plains? Did we catch him in his fap seat? Damn. What do you think of Yuri's sword? He found his masturbatorium. I wonder how these people feel knowing that, do you think the other guards know that that guy jerks off up there? Hey, we need you on the Eastern Rampart. No! What? Why? There's so much calm up there.
You there. How about coming to work for me? You'll be paid, of course.
Watch your manners around the president. Well, what do you say?
So it's not bad manners to try and buy someone without even introducing yourself?
Watch your mouth.
You're just as charming as I expected. I'm Kaufman of the Merchants Guild Fortune's Market. We handle everything from trade to distribution.
Guilds, huh?
You see, I'm in quite a tight spot, and it's all thanks to these tremors.
I'd rather not know, but was that the work of a monster?
Yes, the Lord of the Plains.
Lord of the Plains?
He's the leader of that pack of monsters.
The leader? Man, there's some amazing things out there.
Do you know if there's another way we can cross the plains? We're in a hurry.
I'm afraid you'll just have to wait for the Lord of the Plains to leave.
Huh. I guess there's no point getting worked up over it.
But I can't afford to just sit and wait. I'm gonna get a second opinion.
You're with a guild that does product distribution, but you don't know any other routes?
I could hire you and just charge through once the leader moves on, but you don't seem interested.
If it's bodyguards you want, why not hire the knights?
Are you forgetting that we guild members have thrown away our rights as Imperial citizens? Once you leave the Empire behind, you can't expect them to help you a whole lot. So naturally, the Imperial Knights would never deign to escort the likes of us.
Wow, you really stick to your principles.
Without that level of determination, one could never hope to run a guild.
Well, maybe you could use your determination to do something about that Lord of the Plains.
Go to the Khoi Woods that lie to the west of here. If you pass through the forest, you'll come out on the far side of the plains.
But the fact that you guys aren't going that way must mean we have some surprise to look forward to.
I like a boy with quick wits, but I like one that doesn't waste a potential investment even better.
Thanks. I owe you one. Maybe I'll talk to you about that job if we meet again.
That guy's gonna be a 19-year-old who joins your party and is made fun of for being more ancient than ancient history. So this game's a little more grounded in reality when it comes to old people than Tales of Rebirth was, but it's still pretty bad.
I'm not waiting around for the monsters to leave or anything.
Oh, I see. Well then, I guess I'll just have to take the other way around by myself.
How did you... Hey, wait for me!
DG Online! Parade! Wait. Hello, welcome. Welcome. How you doing? Where the fuck is that character? I'm looking for. This goes pretty good. Thank you for bringing your community over here. How are you doing? I'm just quickly looking up how old the character is. In this. What were you playing today? Okay, So there is a character who is 35 that they call old all the time, an old man. But, you know, at least that's older than 21.
That woman who gave us directions, she said she was in a guild, right?
That was Miss Kaufman of Fortune's Market.
Man, giving up their rights as Imperial citizens and just living free.
Yuri, are you interested in the guilds?
Interested? Nah, I just never had much contact with them. Back in the capital, there weren't any gritty guild types who'd refuse the Knights' protection.
We may meet lots of people in guilds before we're done with our trip.
I hope they're a little less aggressive than that woman was.
Tales of Vesperia is my favorite of the Tales games, or at least, you know, historically it has been. I've played a few since then, so that might change in my replay, but so far it's holding up. Hello, dog. Woof. Indeed. I agree. But yeah, it's an awesome game. If you see it on sale on Steam or something, I do recommend picking it up if you like the Tales of series. It's one of the better entries in my opinion. Okay, I don't think I was anywhere near that, but let's get out of there.
Holy power, come to me! First aid!
You want revenge? Bring it!
I've always heard them, but you never tried them. What if you don't like the Tales of series? Then you probably wouldn't like this, as it is a entry in the Tales of series. DG, there's so many of them, but they do have a lot of common like anime tropes and that in them as well. But they always have very interesting stories.
You look very good swinging a sword, Yuri.
You're not bad yourself, Estelle.
Really? My swordmaster used to scold me terribly.
Well, I have to admit I'd be surprised if you looked too natural.
I really don't like fighting. I don't like hurting people.
How ladylike of you.
But if I don't fight, I'll end up hurt myself, right?
Yeah, that's pretty much how it works.
I wish I could enjoy fighting like you do, Yuri.
You think I enjoy this?
Don't you? I mean, the way your eyes shine, that only happens when you're fighting.
Oh, really? Wow, you're pretty observant.
Yes, I like watching people.
That's concerning. You gotta grab some lunch? No worries. I'm gonna be here till like 4:30-ish, so if you're still around after lunch and whatnot, want to hang out and talk some tales, you're always welcome. That said, enjoy your lunch. We are actually gonna take a quick break here soon. I'm just gonna get to the forest. Excellent. We played a lot of them on stream so far. The Koi Woods.
A forest in a place like this can only mean the Koi Woods?
Bingo. You're just full of information, aren't you?
I read in a book once that a curse will fall upon anyone who enters the woods.
Ah, so that must be the surprise. Not going in? It's fine by me, but what about Flynn?
I know. Okay, let's go.
Repeat's just like, fuck it, I'll go. I don't care.
Will this forest really get us to the other side of the hold?
If it doesn't, we'll just come back.
But what if I get turned into a frog or a snake by the forest's curse?
If that happens, I'll take care of you.
You'll take care of me?
Of course I would. Don't worry. I had pet frogs and snakes when I was a kid.
If you got turned into a frog or a snake, Yuri, I wouldn't have any idea what to feed you.
That's why you talk to people and learn. Oh, let's beat the fuck out of this thing.
Oh, man. All right, all right.
Mandragora is 840. Weak to fire.
All right, who's next?
You want revenge?
Would you consider Estelle's character improved to turn into a frog? No, I can Estelle. She's naive and fun. She reminds me a lot of Leanne, but not Leanne. Yeah, let's fight this one, then we'll take our break.
Guess we can do this.
Do I have this one yet? No, I do not. Alright. Estelle's a very fun character. But shoot all those and a job. I mean, if she could still talk, then maybe.
Power, come to me! Strength, dwell in this blade! Shut
Azure Edge! Resound, O cry of victory! All right.
Thanks.
Oh, I feel so powerful!
I do like the level up sequence for people in this too. It's kind of nice. Okay, give me a sec, guys. We're gonna take a quick BRB. We'll be right back with more Tales of Vesperia.